Hello and welcome, guys. Today we're gonna talk about our third basic emotional skill, precisely finding meaning in our emotions, making sense of our emotions. How to develop this skill? First of all, again, emotions diary or journaling. I really recommend you using a journal and doing all of this exercise each week in your journal because you don't have me asking this to you every day. So, first of all, what we can do is again trying to find connections with needs and values, like how our emotions are connected with our needs or values. So, for example, if you see somebody throwing garbage outside, trash outside, you feel angry. And you can ask yourself, why am I feeling angry? What need or value is not met? And maybe you have a value of beauty and respect for nature, and this value is not met, so you get angry. And this way you understand the meaning of your emotion. So, actually, the question you can ask yourself when you feel that you are angry or scared or sad or something else, what need is met or not met right now? Or which my value is satisfied or not satisfied? Also, if you have joyful emotion, like if you feel happy or if you feel interested, you can ask yourself which need is satisfied right now. Maybe it's your need for beauty and nature. Maybe it's your need for rest. Maybe it's your need for communication with other people, and so on and so on. So, number one exercise is connecting your needs, values, and emotions and feelings. This helps us understand where this feeling is coming from. Second, what we can do in order to understand the meaning of our emotion is ask ourselves where else we felt something similar, in which other situations we felt something similar. Like, for example, if you suddenly get angry and you don't really understand why, you can ask yourself in which other situations you had similar sensation, and this oftentimes helps understand what is going on in this situation. Next one, what we can do is making like connection with our past memories. So basically what you're gonna do is feeling your sensation, paying attention to how it physically feels, and then trying to remember some event in your past when you first felt like that. Most likely, when some emotion appears and you don't understand why it appeared in this situation, most likely something triggered our past memory, kind of like emotional flashback. So, kind of paying attention to your emotion and going in the past trying to search for the same event, you can find event in which this emotion appeared first time, and you can find similarities. Like, for example, if your mother, let's say, used to shout at you, and then your boyfriend raises voice at you, it can instantly make you feel very, very scared, even if you're not in danger right now. Maybe he just raised the voice only a little bit, but it already made you very scared. And you don't understand why. So you pay attention to how this fear feels inside you and ask yourself, when did I feel this before? When was it? When was it in the past? And you can find the event or several events in which you felt in a similar way. So after this, you can use, for example, rescripting technique. I will be giving it a bit later, so please feel free to use it. If I don't forget, I will add the link in description. If I do forget, please search for it in my channel. Rescripting can help us fix this past memory and stop its influence on our present life. what we can also do, and how find meaning, we can change our narratives about this emotion. Like a lot of times it's not as important why we have a certain emotion as how we evaluate it, how we interpret it, how we think about it. So, for example, if you think that if I feel sad, it means I'm weak, you're going to feel much worse than if you think that I feel sad, it's normal, completely normal for other people. So here we have this importance to remember that all emotions are completely normal. You cannot cancel them, you cannot get rid of them. Emotions will always, forever stay with you, and you cannot do anything to get rid of them. And this is completely normal. You will always feel different emotions, and it doesn't mean that you are weak or strong, smart or stupid, good or bad. Emotions are for everyone. If you hear somebody tell you that I never feel angry, don't believe them. Don't believe them. It's not possible. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna change our narratives about emotions. So instead of blaming ourselves for emotions, or finding emotions to be some kind of proof of us being bad or weak or something else, we can change the narrative about emotion and tell ourselves that emotions are showing that I am a sensitive person, that I have a heart, that I am very well adapted to have good relationships with people because I can show my emotions, I can understand other people's emotions, and so on. So, this is basically all about the skill of acceptance of your emotions. Not acceptance, it's the skill of meaning, of understanding the meaning of your emotions. Another way to understand the meaning of your emotions is also writing down your thoughts and connecting your emotions with your thoughts, because oftentimes our emotions appear not as reaction to any real life situation, but reaction to our imagination, our thoughts, our automatic thoughts, and so on. So if, for example, you live a wonderful life but you keep telling yourself that you are horrible, your life is horrible, you're gonna feel very bad. So another connection can be with your thoughts, and next connection can be with your physical state. So for example, if you didn't eat, didn't sleep well, and if you're stressed out, you're gonna feel irritated for no reason, and this is completely normal. So basically, our third skill is finding meaning behind emotions, understanding where they come from, and your home task will be using all of those methods that I mentioned and adding them to your journaling about your emotions, and trying to figure out the meaning behind each emotion that you will have in the next week. And I will see you in the week. Let me remind you which strategies we used. First of all, we analyze needs and values that can be connected with this emotion. Secondly, we can analyze in which other situations we felt in a similar way. Thirdly, we can try to remember any past event that resembles these emotions and understand that this is some past echo. Next, what we can do, we can analyze connection of emotions with our thoughts and our thinking and our imagination as well. And this is more or less it. And then we can also analyze connection of our emotions with our physical body and how we feel physically, our hormonal system, and so on and so on. And lastly, we can change more adaptive, kinder narratives about our emotions. So instead of saying that our emotions are weakness or make us horrible person, we say that they are our strength, that they are normal, that everybody feels them, and so on. And basically, this is it for making sense of your emotions. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.